So what's the deal with Atlantis, y'all? If you stick around for a minute, I want to explain a whopper of a theory. First off, it's on old maps. That's pretty interesting. So according to the scientific community, during the Ice Age, sea levels were 400 feet lower than they are now. Under these conditions, the Azore Islands would be an Atlantis-sized plateau. And I visited the Azore Islands recently, and I saw this symbol, which really got my brain stirring, because it looks exactly like the World Government logo from One Piece. Now, I have a crazy comparison here. But recently in One Piece, we are told that the world is much more underwater than it used to be. Sea levels used to be 200 meters lower than they currently are. And during the Void Century, a period of time that it is forbidden to research by the world government, there were continents that used to exist that no longer exist. And if you look at our world from up above, it kind of looks like an enormous grid system, especially our ancient cities, which we are told are relatively modern. But if there was an enormous amount of ice that congregated at the pole, and if the world had a massive heating event that melted all this ice, it would make sense that everything would be flooded in a great deluge, and thus all of the flood myths around the world start to make a lot of sense. I believe that all of the ancient stone buildings that we see all around us are Atlantis, and we are all post-Atlantean squatters, where the Ivory Tower elites have given us a paper history that is not at all congruent with even old maps, old documents, old history books. Everything has been reset and rewritten many times, and I believe the last one was in 1907. All of our major world institutions come from 1907, or they have co-opted older institutions to suit their own needs. If you haven't looked into Tartaria, please do. There's a ton of resources on this app about this lost civilization. I personally think it's just Atlantis. It's a new word for Atlantis. Very interestingly, we don't know the name of the ancient kingdom in One Piece, but we're told it was a civilization that was much more advanced than anything we have now in the current One Piece world. And the scholar who researched the ancient kingdom was executed before he could utter the name of the ancient kingdom. And wouldn't it be something if Oda wrote it as Atlantis and the One Piece was real? Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and thank you for your time.